Good afternoon, Windsor, and welcome to the MSW News. There's been a recent uproar about the drug use epidemic in Windsor regarding the potential of opening a safe injection site. One of our reporters interviewed several stakeholders on the issue, and she is here to report back on how people in Windsor feel about this issue. Here's to Janice now. Thank you, Frank. We're sitting here today with Mayor Drew Dilkins of Windsor and our Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford. Thank you two very much for coming in today. Mayor Dilkins, can you please tell us a little bit about a safe injection site in Windsor? What are your thoughts on this?
Of course I can. I have personally visited the safe injection site in Vancouver, and it made me feel like I was in a part of town that I did not want to be in. The sidewalk was full of people suffering from addiction. They were stumbling on the sidewalk and it looked like another world. For this reason, any implementation of a safe injection site will have a detrimental effect to revitalizing that area. I feel really bad that there are people dying from overdoses. It's a complex problem nationwide and across North America. But I think there are a lot of other steps that we need to do before we open a safe injection site here in Windsor.
Okay, thank you for your input. And Mr. Ford, how do you feel about safe injection sites?
I ask anyone out there, if your son, daughter, or loved one ever had an addiction, would you want them to go into a little area and do more drugs? I'm dead against that.
Heard it here first. Thank you very much.
I'm not interested in having my tax dollars go towards so-called safe injection sites for crackheads. I can't imagine what it'll look like once they come out of this injection site. Higher than a kite, tripping out on the sidewalk for all to see. The money should go to rehab, not encouraging them in their stupidity and hazy fog. I'm happy to see that Doug Ford is in charge.
And now we're reporting live from the Windsor Hospital to gather a medical opinion on the matter. Dr. Farrer?
Such sites provide an alternative to dangerous injection tactics like needle sharing, needle reuse, and improper disposal of solid injection materials, all of which can lead to infections such as HIV and hepatitis C, as well as other hard-to-treat infections that can attack the heart, bones, and other organs. As a physician, I was initially inclined to oppose the concept of supervised injection sites. I thought, how can I, as a healthcare professional, someone grounded in ethics and an oath to do no harm, sit by and watch as individuals inject street drugs into their veins?
Okay. And what changed your mind on the issue?
By administering heroin in a controlled fashion, there's the potential for harm to be minimized for the addict, with the social benefit of reducing crime, squalor, and medical expenses.
Okay, so you're in favor of them at the moment now?
Yes.
Great. And now we'll check in with Chief of Police in Windsor, Chief Al Frederick, and an RCMP officer on this matter.
Hi, Janice. No one has ever proved to me that safe injection sites have reduced criminal activity, prevented more addictions or suicides. Community safety is about everyone's safety, not just the person abusing the drug.
Okay, I see.
I understand the idea of safety, but I can't condone anything that supports criminal behavior. I believe that law enforcement and courts should be the primary tool to get addicts the treatment that they need.
Okay, thank you for your thoughts on this matter, Chief Al Frederick. And how about yourself, officer? Any thoughts on the matter?
It is well known that negative consequences are the only major deterrent to drug use. If you are saving people's lives, you are sending the message that it's safe to use drugs.
Thank you for your thoughts on that.
I overheard what you were saying, and I was hoping to give another perspective.
Absolutely.
I'm a recovering addict, and I have personal experience with this topic. We don't have a harm reduction program here in Windsor, so currently when addicts are not abstinent, they're told to come back when they're ready. A lot of the times, people are dying before they're ready.
Wow, that's a great perspective to provide. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm being told that we have Byron Klingbeil on the line. With his opinion, he is the Harm Reduction Coordinator of the AIDS Committee of Windsor. To you, Byron.
Thanks, Janice. It might not be pretty, but it'll be better than what's there now. What's worse? Do you want people coming to the site and doing drugs safely, not overdosing and disposing of the needle safely? Or, because they're already there, do you want them in your backyard, in your alley, your garage, overdosing and dying there?
I'm a mom, and my other son, he's a drug user. And I don't think we need to make it safe and cozy because there are no consequences to using drugs. And if there are no consequences, the addicts just will not stop. If you put out the idea that drug can be taken safely, then you're nothing but an enabler.
Hello, Zoe. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me today. Can you tell everybody what you do, please?
Yes, I am a harm reduction worker.
Okay, and how do you feel about safe injection sites in Windsor?
Without overdose prevention sites, lots of people would be dead, and that's what we don't want to see. I think it's time we take the politics out of healthcare. This is a public health emergency, and we need to respond as such.
Thank you.
I lost 7 friends last year. You know, they're not coming back. This is not a fad. This is life right now. People are dying.
As we can see with Janice in all of her conversations, this is clearly a complex issue which many people are directly affected. Later this week, there will be a city council meeting involving local social workers to further discuss the opening of a safe injection site in Windsor. We will report when more information is available. This is Frank, signing off the MSW News.